live seeing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Dad Fight.
Episode 2, official. Mike.
Z.
And, welcome to Dad Fight. We're going to catch you up on the weekly news of mixed martial arts, professional wrestling, a little miscellaneous thrown in there.
Yeah, some of the news, breaking topics. Biggest thing this week would be... Hello, everybody. Welcome to...
Got a little reverb there.
I don't know what that's coming from. Oh, my bad.
You got one fan, at least.
That's all that matters. We do it for him.
It's all for me.
So we got the Rumble, we got Bellator,
Bellator.
and UFC Raleigh.
Yeah. So not too much happening in the world of mixed martial arts coming up this week.
Yeah, this week's kind of a lull before...
Yeah, I think the next 2 weeks, right?
Well, Jones is next week.
No, it is next week. It's not this Saturday.
Yep.
Next Saturday.
Next
So get ready
Saturday's
for a
the
preview.
return of the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. You can't call anybody else the GOAT. Who else is undefeated?
Well, Matt Hamill beat him.
Stop.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Well, Matt Hamill said he wanted a rematch. Jones is ducking him. So, that's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. That makes me chuckle. Okay. So let's start off with a little Bellator recap.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have been harping Bellator since we started doing this. You know, you've been telling me about all these exciting fighters, and I must say, starting to sway me over.
Yeah, like I said, they have some great fighters.
Yes.
But it's top 5 and then nobody else.
True, but you got to build a roster.
I know, yes.
So that's expected. The biggest problem I have with Bellator in the beginning is just I hate the dog and pony shows they do for the main events. I feel like they have enough talent where they don't need to do that.
Yeah, they don't need to do the 50-plus league.
Yeah, it's just not necessary. So, for those that caught it or didn't get a chance to catch, there were some good fights. You had Sergio Pettis fighting, brother of Anthony Pettis.
Remember the guy?
Yeah, at the bantamweight division. Looked quick, looked sharp, looked really good.
Yeah, starched him on the feet and then caught him in that guillotine that Frank Trigg was like, he's good.
Yeah, he's good. I think that's the problem when you have former fighters as the ref.
So he still wants to fight.
Yeah, so he was like, that's a good show. Keep going. So he let it go about, 4 seconds too long. And the guy's eyes rolled to the back of his head, so that wasn't good.
And then we got Aaron Pico.
Yes.
Needed a much-needed win against, an unranked person, but he needed it. He looked a little bit more controlled. Not, hey, I can take a punch, because clearly he can't.
Yeah, that's a big win from him. If he loses that fight, he's 4-4.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, and he's, young, 23.
Yeah, but I mean, geez, they kind of hit him on that preliminary card. Like, they're really still protecting him,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Maybe the next one he'll probably be on the main card.
Yeah.
Depending. And then we had Raymond Daniels.
Yeah, who looked really good.
39, a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, a little long in the tooth, looks it. But, I mean, it's his athleticism, though.
Yeah.
The stuff he was doing in
the way his feet can move.
Yes. His feet, his hands, his length, the way he uses his length, the reach.
But now, could he do this against an actual... Not anything against Jason Knight, but an actual MMA fighter, even like a Paul Daly, who would stand with him.
Yes, he'd stand with him. You wouldn't be able to do those spinning back kicks.
But MVP can.
MVP is a different kind of breed. But I'm still lobbying. I really want to see those two fight. Or would it be just a dance off?
As long as the referee puts down some cardboard, we're good.
Just start dancing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll break dance.
I'll watch that too, just to see them do that.
But I don't know how much longer he has. I think he's still the reigning welterweight champion in Bellator kickboxing.
Yeah.
But as I said, he's 2-1 now in MMA.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much damage he's taken in his kickboxing career.
Yeah,
I don't know how much.
Long...
Yeah, it's a lot of fights, but I mean, he looks sharp though.
Yeah, he looks great. Yeah. And then we have Darian Caldwell in the featherweight tournament.
Yeah.
Looked amazing.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You think they could ever do a tournament like that at UFC?
They could, but they wouldn't.
No.
I think they should.
I do.
Especially with how the divisions are.
Yes.
Like how bantamweight is, how featherweight is, how all those divisions are. If they do a tournament every quarter to get a number 1 contender.
It would kind of the ranking system, especially UFC, it's all over the place. You got this guy at 170, is he 155? It's very weird to see who gets ranked where. So
No, I like the tournament to get a title fight or to crown a champion or whatever.
especially if there's an interim championship. I think they should invoke that.
Or I like the champion being in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like Rory McDonald defended his belt 2 times within that tournament.
Yeah.
Before losing it to Lima. But he defended it twice.
Yeah. I think it shakes it up a bit. So I would like to see that.
Yeah.
And then the main event.
The debut of Cyborg.
Yeah. I must say, she looked great.
She did. She looked calm.
Yeah.
She didn't I'm just going to rush in, kind of like she did on Amanda, that she got caught. But she didn't look afraid to pull the trigger when it came.
No, she looked, punches were crisp. Kicks were one thing I noticed. She was doing a lot of leg kicks.
Yeah.
A lot of body shots. That's been in her repertoire for a while, but a lot of changing levels. She did a lot of changing levels.
Yeah, Julia Budd actually weighed in more than she did a day of.
Yeah, she was physically imposing.
Yeah.
So it made for
one of the few fighters
that
actually
had a little, more physicality than Cyborg did. But no, I thought she looked great.
First Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
Strikeforce, UFC, Bellator, Invicta.
That's the thing. I mean, you can't knock her. I mean, you can. Amanda Nunes beat her. She face planted her. So I mean, I guess you call her the GOAT. But I wouldn't mind seeing him run it back. It's not gonna happen.
No, especially with how much Cyborg keeps talking about how she's miserable in the UFC.
Yeah, and her boyfriend.
She's happy now. And
dubbing tapes. Yeah. That just so that's not gonna happen. But you got a conversation either way of like.
But now here's the main thing.
Yes.
What's next for Cyborg? Oh, you can't think of another featherweight at?
No, this is when they're gonna have to. This is where Bellator gets shaky. Now they're gonna start digging into the museum closet. Oh.
Can you click on Bellator Women's Featherweight World Championship?
Yeah, because
to see who else they have, if they even have anybody.
They're gonna start throwing money at somebody way past their prime.
That's it. Julia Budd was the first, and she beat 2 people. Or three.
Yeah.
She's been the champion for 1,000 days.
Yeah. That's something.
I didn't even realize she's been the champion since 2017. And she's defended it 3 times.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Julia Budd, her only 2 losses up until this point were to Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Early in her career. So, I mean, she wasn't a tomato can she was in her fighting. So.
No, exactly. A legit fighter. But that's the tricky thing. Like, now I don't know what's next.
Well, like I said, Bellator is going to dig up somebody way past their prime. I don't know who that would be, but I don't know who's out there free agent wise.
Oh, no. Kat Zingano.
There you go.
Kat Zingano's in Bellator. She does not have a fight.
Yeah.
They're going to do Zingano Cyborg.
Okay. That's a fight.
I'm interested.
A fight. Not a main event fight, but a fight.
It's well for Bellator's main event because they don't have many. They have so many fights without champions.
They gotta take what they can get.
Yeah. I mean, how often do they do a show? Every month?
Every month. Sometimes they do 2 back-to-back.
See, that's the problem. Let's scale that back. Let's shoot for every 2 months. Make that card stronger.
Yeah, sometimes they do the Friday-Saturday card back-to-back.
Yeah. And then that's when you get Rampage out there.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I don't see that.
All right, then we'll move on to UFC.
Yeah, fight night.
You mean top 2 fight and the rest?
Okay, Angela Hill won. I mean,
Angela Hill looked good.
For her?
No, not really. I think she's on a 3-fight win streak. She looked decent.
Yeah.
Arnold Allen looked good against Nick Lentz. Herbert Burns with that murderous knockout at the beginning. But it was pretty much just like the last pay-per-view, mainly. Just the tale of the top 2 fights.
Yeah.
Michael Chiesa looked amazing at welterweight.
Yeah.
He's big, he's strong.
Yeah,
I think this gives him a 3-fight winning streak in welterweight.
I loved his call-out. Very simple. Colby, see July. Like, there's something very basic. Colby's a great fight for him.
Yeah.
Somebody that would pressure him. He beat the number 5 guy in the world or whatever.
Yeah, so he should definitely move up in the rankings there.
Now,
I have some questions on Dos Anjos being ranked that high, but
yeah,
he's a top flight fighter.
He's the one that needs that 165.
Yeah.
He needs it.
I think there's like 5 guys that really need it.
I know, but Dos Anjos, like, he can't go back down and beat any of the top 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Like,
mean,
if he had the 165, and he could be, I'm a big guy, but I'm not fighting these monsters.
yeah. Kias is a monster. 170 is a monster. 155, it just didn't make any
He's
sense.
thick.
Yeah.
He's a thick boy.
And long. Yeah, that his reach is his arms. So, it was a good win. Zelfanios is a tough out. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, get upset. It was a decision. He should have finished. I think he should have finished Sanchez. Like that should have been an easy finish.
Yeah.
But Dos Anjos is a hard out. The
Curtis
heavyweight
Blades.
fight. Curtis Blades looked good.
He did.
He looked sharp.
When his takedowns wouldn't work,
Yeah.
he switched up his game plan on the fly.
Yes.
But even he said afterwards that that's always going to be Plan Z.
So good to do that.
Yeah.
His head movement looked great. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you show this clip right here, just kind of watch how he sets it up
Full
here.
screen it.
Little play.
Such finish on one play. Yeah, but it's okay.
Alright, it's fine.
His head movement looked really
This
good.
video is not available in your location.
It's okay, just exit it out.
Oh no, this is the Bellator card.
Just exit out of the video.
There we go.
Just exit out of the video on the screen, James. No, he looked great. Sure, he's not going to win any kickboxing, championships or anything like that. But he looked great. But it's one of those tricky things. Like, now what?
Yeah, the heavyweight division just wow. So
Like me and Gino were talking earlier about it. Is like if Rosenstruck beats Ngannou,
yes.
Curtis Blades should probably slide into the title fight.
Yeah. 'Cause
Unless Rosenstruck like goes out there and starches Ngannou in like 30 seconds, then maybe Rosenstruck can maybe
go.
squeak in.
Yeah.
Because him and Ngannou are both on or Curtis Blades and Ngannou are both on a 3-fight win streak.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis Blades was like Justin Willis. I forgot who else he beat, and then Junior.
Yeah.
Oh no, Overeem.
Over.
Justin Willis, Overeem, and then Dos Santos.
Yeah. So Rosenstruck would be Overeem if he beats Ngannou.
Yeah.
But
Then Ngannou's he's beat Junior, Kane, and I forgot who else.
Blades.
Oh, yeah, Blades.
Yeah.
He beats Blades. So like even if Blades wins, he's not gonna pass him.
Yeah. So the only way he gets trumped is if Rosenstruck wins. So he's cheering for Rosenstruck big time during that fight.
And if not, I feel like Curtis Blades, he may try to do the whole I'm gonna sit out type of thing. But I feel like maybe Volkanovski or Volkanov, I mean, or Volkov, or the winner of Latifi and Derek Lewis.
Oh boy. Derek Lewis with the weight loss intrigues me.
Yes.
I really want to see
He
what
looks
does
good
with
now.
Latifi. So if he goes out there and has a really good showing, here's the thing though, you just never, under any circumstances, can you put Derek Lewis and Ngannou in the octagon again.
No.
Like even if it just turns out to be, you just can't do it. There's no way you can sell it.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah, you just can't sell
Even
it.
if the next fight could be the best fight ever,
Yeah.
it's just hard to get them on board.
Yeah, you can't sell it. So they're always gonna miss each other.
But then what next? What's next for Junior?
Uh,
Because he, like shape wise, he does not look the same since USADA. You know?
I mean, you got Verdum coming back, so.
Verdum and Olenek is what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, he's gonna beat Olenek.
Yeah, probably.
So then, what do you do with Verdum? Give him Dos Santos to see if he's ready to move up. There you
See if
go.
Dos Santos can do that uppercut again.
Yeah.
Before we move on to wrestling, can you pull up? We were talking a little bit about the pay.
Yeah. It shocked me. I'm not
Far
gonna-
left, all the way over to the left. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh,
this one?
yep, that one.
Okay.
So go over to your left again. Go the other way. Oh, go the other way. We'll talk Bellator first.
Okay.
So, Cyborg. 250 to show and win. That's it. Julie Budd 350. Not bad. Not a bad payday right there.
She's a champ.
Darren Caldwell 25 grand. Ex Bellator bantamweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
25 grand. His co-main 28. Then 50-38. Sergio Pettis.
A little bit more of a
Yep,
name.
60 grand. Okay, coming over from the UFC. His opponent 10. The joke is Raymond Daniels at 20 grand against Jason Knight at 3.
Yeah.
Like for all these people that talk smack about UFC underpaying their fighters, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is...
Now go over the UFC. Go to even the undercard. Oh no! Right, go back. No, go back to the first one. You keep going forward. Go 1. That's the under one. Even the guy with on the first fight, he was 10,000 to show, 10,000 to win.
Then you got that performance of the
Performance of the
night.
night bonus, but just that right there. The guy on the prelims
Sarah McMahon gets 86.
made as much as Raymond Daniels.
Alex Perez, 6 figures. That's
Yep.
a lot. That's shocking. I
Well,
mean,
'cause
you got
of
the
the
bonus. Yeah, you
performance
got the
bonus,
bonus.
yeah.
That's why.
But then you look at like Junior, 400 grand. Okay. Curtis Blades, 180. All right.
Yeah.
Curtis Blade maybe should have made more, but nothing crazy. But just
For non-pay-per-view event, that's
it's not bad.
no, that's good money.
But you look at $3,000. Like some fighters, that doesn't even cover their camp.
Yeah. And then, or you got to pay your managers, you got to pay
Yep. So he
taxes.
made
just
$1,500 if that,
gone,
or
if he's lucky.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
for a 3-month camp maybe.
That's tough.
You know, like even working our jobs, like $3,000 and even a month is like okay. I know.
Yeah. So they have to stretch that out for what, at least another 3.
And then if
6
he got
months?
injured, on top of that,
Ooh.
which he did take a beating,
Right.
you know, he got concussed.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be able to fight again for the next.
Well, here's the thing: he is going to fight again.
He is.
He's going to have to.
Yep.
So
Like I know UFC could pay their fighters more, but the bigger thing is Bellator is actually owned by a bigger company.
yeah,
Viacom is huge.
which goes to they're spreading themselves too thin.
Yep.
If they space out the shows, make it a more bigger event, I think they'll be able to get bigger gates, more pay-per-view guys, and
Well,
they'll be able to.
they're just on shows, no pay-per-views.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to. They'll be able to pay their fighters better. I think.
Yeah, that was just shocking to me when I saw
Yeah.
that. I was like, wait, $3,000? I'm like, that's like a boxing undercard. When you see like Floyd makes $50 million, the other guy makes like $1.50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He pays to be on the fight.
Yeah. So yeah, you hate to see those guys getting paid that little, just knowing how tough, how hard a job it is. So, you know, but I mean, once again, Bellator, it is still a second rank. While they might have top flight fighters,
Yeah.
gotta keep in mind where they are in the pecking order. So when you agree to go there, you gotta kind of understand what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
So
Like that just blew my mind seeing that low.
yeah. So, other thing that happened in mixed martial arts, kind of speaking of respect for the fighters, had a big blow up with Joe Rogan and Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
Joe Rogan took some offense to some of the things that Stephen A. Smith said after the McGregor Cowboy fight.
Yep.
Basically, Stephen A. Smith said he thought Cowboy quit.
Wasn't ready, didn't show up.
Yeah, and that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. What's your take on it?
Well, it's just like, even if you don't follow the sport fully, if you know Cowboy, you know he's a fighter's fighter.
Yes.
He's not one to quit. He got a broken nose and a fractured orbital. He didn't.
40 seconds.
He didn't quit.
No, he did not
He
quit.
didn't know what was going on.
Yes, that's one. I think why I don't disagree with what he said, I think two things happen here. One, choice of words might have been a little bad. Also, it's a little bit of the shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that coming from Stephen A. Smith's mouth. He's a very polarizing figure, love him or hate him, whatever. So when he says something like that, with him not being really ingrained in the mixed martial arts community, there's going to be backlash.
Yeah,
there.
like in basketball and everything, you know, football, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 25 plus years.
Yes.
Even in boxing, he knows some. MMA, he may know, but just to throw a fighter pretty much under the bus and you just get caught.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That'd be like saying when Conor fought Aldo, that Aldo didn't show up.
Yes.
No. He just got hit.
He got caught.
He got hit. Or Askren with Masvidal. No, he didn't train to get hit by a flying knee in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it happens. That's the sport. That's actually the beauty of the sport.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so exciting that all this build up and it can be over in the flash.
Yeah.
So that's part of the part of the intrigue of the sport. I mean, just my take on it. I like I said, I think it's kind of like shooting the messenger. If it came from Max Kellerman, I don't think there's so much backlash or vitriol going after him like that. Flip side of that is you don't want to seem like you're disrespecting somebody that's putting their life on the line, stepping in the octagon, getting their over the bone crushed, getting their nose broken in 40 seconds.
I found it crazy that Diaz got in on it.
Yeah.
Honor got in on it. Like,
yeah, shocking. Diaz took Stephen A. Smith's side.
I think it's more so just because it's the opposite Conor.
Just the opposite Conor.
You know, like he's trying.
Yeah.
He's trying for that fight, and it seems like it's going to be next.
Yeah.
Well, especially with what we'll talk about later, what transpired with Masvidal and Usman.
Yeah.
We'll touch on it in a little bit, but like, I think it's something that's going to die. I don't think it's going to continue.
Yeah, I think the timing of it with the Kobe Bryant, I think that distinguish a lot of the hate. Like, that happens, that just kind of puts everybody at peace a little bit, where it's like, okay, let's not go so hard. I think if that didn't happen last week, it would have been a bigger story.
Well, I kind of feel like on Rogan's side, he's pretty much done with it.
Yeah.
He's not going to continue it.
No.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, even with his first run, he was very respectful. I listened to Josh Thompson on the show. Josh Thompson was really the one kind of egging it on. Like, he was the one that really said more of the more controversial things. Yeah. But because most people don't know who Josh Thompson is, unless you really follow the sport, they're going to just attach that to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he just
that Joe Rogan said that. So.
And it's bad that with Stephen A. Smith, just like, even if he was to go on Rogan and kind of break it down and stuff like that, it's one of those bad things that Rogan, it would be interesting, but I don't know if they really fully talk about, because Rogan doesn't care about any other sport.
No.
He doesn't care about basketball, football.
No.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So what are they going to talk about for a while after hash? You know what I mean? Like,
I think they would hash it out so quick in 5 minutes, and then it would just be like, tell me about your story.
Yeah.
How did you get here? And I think it'd be a good watch.
That's also what kind of it felt like.
Yeah.
When Stephen A. Smith was doing his rebuttal video, was kind of like a get me on your show.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I think it'd be good for both parties. Here's the thing. UFC, you remember, it's such a grassroots thing, and people that are fans like me and you that have been there from the beginning, you feel like this is my thing. Yeah, it's mine. And when you see it on ESPN, and then you see ESPN commentators commenting on it, it feels like it's being taken away from you a little bit.
Yeah, it's mainstreaming it.
Yeah, it's like, ugh, I don't like that. Yeah. This is our thing. So when you see it covered on ESPN, I get it. I felt it too. Even with the Fox, I felt that, that wasn't really a good fit for them. But when you see it on ESPN, and you see Ariel Helwani doing basketball games now, that it just all kind of mixing and matching, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
That's the other bad thing. Like, Ariel was talking to Stephen A. Smith, which is fine, ESPN. Mm-hmm. But people started throwing Ariel under the bus for kind of defending Stephen A. Smith. Like, he knows what he's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah. And people are like, "Wow, you're just an ESPN shill." It's like,
yeah, I mean that's where it becomes a no-win situation. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, I mean, he can't just go in there and be like, middle finger to ESPN. I mean, that's still his bosses. He still wants a paycheck. Yeah. He wants to have his show. So, it's a fine thing. But I understand it. I get it when you see someone that just isn't ingrained in the sport like that. Talk about somebody like Cowboy, who is a hero to a lot of people. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, I think it's going to maybe be the end of it.
Yeah,
unless Conor and Nate continue it.
No, I think this week it'll be over. By the next time that there's a big pay-per-view, I think it'll be something that they'll joke about in passing. Yeah, and they'll move past it. Yeah, so I think it's good. I think it's something that had to happen though. Yeah, had to happen. Yeah, so.
Had to kind of be like, let's keep some of them away. Like if it was Brett Okamoto, something like that. Like he's ingrained in the sport a little bit.
Rogan had an interesting point though. It's like, you can't talk about MMA athletes like you talk about basketball athletes. Where it's like, oh, this guy didn't show up. Oh, he shouldn't be dribbling the ball. You can't really say that about somebody that's going in there.
Yeah, that could that'd be it.
Yeah, they could literally die. This isn't a game. It's not a joke. So anybody that has the guts to step in there, you can't call them soft. You can't say they quit. It's just not fair because that's he wouldn't do it.
No,
especially after that boxing dick punch.
That's what there's another video. It was King Mo and somebody. They did a rebuttal.
Yeah.
Of somebody else doing the video, and it was bad. It was bad. Well, let me find it later on. But I guess So that's really.
But yeah, I think it's gonna blow over.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty much
not gonna be as big deal. So I think that's.
I guess we'll transition to some wrestling.
Yes.
So we had the Rumble.
Yes.
Which.
It's a good Rumble,
It
man.
May have been one of the better ones.
I'd say.
Of the modern era, at least.
Last 5 years.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Like,
at least 5 years. That was the best one. The actual Rumble matches.
Yes.
I'll say that. Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view was okay. Like, the Sheamus match did what it was supposed to do. Sheamus beat up a smaller guy.
Yep.
Andrade and Humberto. I told you I was going to be on the undercard.
Yeah.
I told you it was going to be on the pre-show. And then we got Roman Reigns and King Corbin. It was one of those weird things that the second I saw Roman win, I was like, oh, that's iffy. Like, is he gonna win the Rumble now? Are they gonna have him pull double victory?
Yeah. The whole match, I'm just gauging the crowd. Like, how are they reacting to Roman? I mean, it was kind of hard to see because they were everywhere. And
for a Falls Count Anywhere match, it was pretty good.
Yeah, they did a good job of using the Astros home field, the dugout.
I like the camera angle when the Uso, I forgot which one, jumped over and it looked like he literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm happy they kind of didn't open with the Rumble. They kind of have one match first.
Yeah.
I don't know if that match would have done as good if it went after the
Yeah,
Rumble.
yeah, that was good because it was a lot of action took place outside of the ring, so that way you don't just have a dead crowd. That can happen a lot with those Falls Count Anywhere matches because they're just
if that's like that, a Rumble,
I didn't pay
so
to
many
watch
highs
TV.
and lows.
Yeah.
And
so all in all, I mean, for a King Corbin Roman match, that's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah,
that's good as it's gonna get.
But we'll touch on it a little bit. I don't think it's done.
No,
I don't think it's done.
Dang it.
Now, after that was the Women's Rumble.
Yes.
What's your thoughts of that? Like, the people who
That
entered it?
For me, I was pleasantly surprised with that. I was expecting, I was like, well, probably going to skip through a lot of this because I was watching on a little bit of delay, but it caught my attention from the get-go, and then I watched the entire thing, and it was great.
Liked the beginning with Alexa Bliss and Bianca.
Yes.
Kind of them staying in there.
Yep. They did a really good job of building Bianca Belair. Hopefully they keep that going through the year. Like, they really built her as an athletic.
I have we're gonna talk about a little bit about Wrestlemania and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have some things some rumblings that's been going on about Bianca.
Okay.
Then we got some of the surprise legend with Mighty Molly Holly.
Yeah.
Kelly, Beth Phoenix, Santina Morella.
Beth Phoenix, who took a wicked heading.
Yeah, she looked like Ric Flair afterwards.
Yeah. Got busted open the hard way in the Royal Rumble match.
Kept going too.
Yeah, I give her credit. She kept going.
She kept going hard.
The craziest thing is Beth Phoenix was in there for 23 minutes. One elimination. She only eliminated Natalya.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Bianca had to get back because Natalya eliminated her last year.
Yep. 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, I hate the whole thing with Lana and Liv Morgan. You eliminated me, I could go back in and eliminate you.
Yeah.
And I think that's dumb that they can do that. Mandy Rose, Otis.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Yeah, baby.
More importantly, Otis was not in the Rumble. He was supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he got dressed just for that spot.
Just for that.
Hey, baby.
Which is awesome.
Yep, I love that he fell out out of nowhere. I was like, oh wait, Mandy Rose is eliminated? Wow, okay. Oh.
Nope.
Well, it's just the best because during it, I remember like she goes out and all of a sudden all the friends are going crazy. You're like, wait, what's going on? And then the camera finally gets over there and you're just like, yes.
Yep, I loved it. Then we had Sonya Deville technically eliminating Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
and then getting eliminated. I kind of hated what she said at the beginning, because when they were talking to Kevin Owen and Kevin Owen and Samoa Joe, and they were like, "Hey, we're friends right now, but if it comes down to it, I'll eliminate you."
Yeah.
And then Sonya Deville's like, "I will have her eliminate me because that's how much our friendship is." And then she threw her out, or got bumped out.
Yeah.
Otis caught her. Sonya Deville got thrown out, and Otis couldn't catch both of them.
No.
So that's going to be part of the storyline.
Keep going.
On
Otis
Friday.
Kind of in between the two
Yep.
of them.
I love this storyline. Really
Whatever it takes to keep more Otis.
Yep.
It's like one of the best things they got going.
And then, how do you feel about the winning?
Flair, that's what I picked. So that's what I expected. I mean, if I look at who entered, with Shayna Baszler, they did a good job of getting her over. Eight eliminations.
Eight eliminations in 4 minutes.
She tied with Bianca Belair.
But look at the time difference. 33 minutes,
Yeah.
4.
Well, yeah, Shayna Baszler just got out there. She just started cleaning house. She was just like, "You're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone."
It was good. I don't know how I fully feel about it, because I guess technically, on Wednesday is when it changed. Wednesday it was Roman and Shayna.
Yeah.
On Wednesday afternoon.
And they threw a curveball.
They changed it.
Ah.
Yep, to both of them.
That's interesting.
I feel for the men's match, it was the right idea.
Yeah, no, like, and the big.
So that way we don't have to get another cancer word.
Well, I know how you feel about that, but with Charlotte, the biggest strain I have with her is, one, after that match, she was a heel, correct?
Yes.
On Monday, she was kind of a face again.
She was in the middle-ish.
Yeah, so it's like, make up your damn
Even
mind.
after she won, because she was kind of crying a little bit, I was like, that's not very heelish, but okay, I guess. It's kind of weird.
Then after that, we had the Bayley match, James. Was that next?
Yeah.
All right, so we had the Bayley match, which I kind of felt like they should have just pulled the trigger on Lacey Evans.
Yeah. I get the time. Yeah.
Well, even if they still have elimination chamber that they could get it back on Bayley or something like that before that. But it was an okay match, nothing crazy. It was crazy. It was the shortest match by far. It felt a little rush.
Yeah. I think it was. I think they're just, hey, we gotta get it out there, but let's wrap this up.
Now, the strap match surprised me.
Surprised me too.
It was probably the
sucked.
best strap match.
Yeah.
You know,
I hate, like I said, I hate strap matches.
I'm happy they eliminated the red light.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan sold.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Like, if it wasn't Daniel Bryan, I don't think it would have been that good of a match.
Yeah. The Fiend did what it's supposed to do. Great entrance again. The fans are responding to it. The use of the strap was good. They were still able to do some pretty good spots with the strap on it. That's the thing I hate about strap match. You can't do really good spots. You're just hitting the guy with the strap for.
I still like that he was like, "All right, Mr. Fiend, here's the strap."
yeah, here.
You know, like that's a little.
The Fiend beat Daniel's ass.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna be feeling it.
Yeah, so show the welts on his back. That was good. Weird finish.
Yeah.
Still got the point across.
Yeah, still Fiend still looks strong. So Brian was talking about how when his hair got all cut, apparently underneath the ring with the Fiend was 2 barbers. There were 2 barbers down there just trying to quickly cut his beard at first. They weren't really going to cut his hair, but they needed more hair. So they started cutting the hair a little bit. And then one cut a little higher, so then they had to shave it because he didn't want to. Gosh. And his wife was not very happy about that.
No, it looks good.
It looks fine and make him look younger.
Yeah, it needs.
But I found that funny. There's just 2 barbers sitting in a dark thing like, we don't know what we're doing. Then the Becky match was good.
Yeah.
I liked the finish.
Yeah. That was probably the match I had the most issue with.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't like the way they were kind of building it, as in she couldn't beat Osaka. She couldn't get past her. The finish was good.
Yeah. And I'm happy that it kind of did put a little bit more fire in Becky. Because, before this, it was kind of a little stale. It's only been a year.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that killed it at the beginning was her Lacey Evans stuff kind of went a little stale, and they hadn't been able to save it.
Them crowd reactions are not like they were last year.
Yep.
I mean, I'm watching. I kind of feel a turn at Mania. I kind of feel it. We'll touch on that, but I'm feeling that just a bit.
And then we have the men's rumble.
Yeah. Once again, I was surprised.
This was a tale of two matches.
Yeah.
Like there was a first half and then a second half.
Yes.
Like Brock, I personally I loved it.
I did too.
I thought it was amazing. I guess Brock had a lot to say.
Yeah.
And how this went down.
I mean, look, if you're gonna build him as the unstoppable monster, this big force, what other way to kind of get him over is just have him to squash half of the Rumble.
Yep, 13 people.
Now, I think the people they chose were very carefully picked.
Yeah.
I
feel like some of them could have been swapped out, like Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. They could have been in place of John Morrison, Cesaro, or Nakamura. Their Intercontinental Champion got squashed in 20
seconds. Take that job.
MVP lasted longer.
24 seconds.
All right, I know how you feel about MVP.
John Morrison, your boy, 9 seconds.
Well, I'm just crazy that they eliminated both of them.
He was in slow mo.
I know. I was kind of like really like John Morrison's back. You bring him in the Rumble and like
squash.
Bye.
But now, aren't you a little happy that they debuted him on SmackDown 2 weeks early?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
This was
100%.
If that was their plan to have him do it in a Rumble, that would have been awful. But like you said, they could have switched him out for Gallows.
Yeah, and gave him 2 minutes.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Or Carl Anderson, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or even Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Ziggler is always...
Yeah.
He's just fodder.
Kofi came in, did a little bit.
I liked that they started doing that spot with Kofi coming out, lasting a little bit, then Ray coming out, kind of like, ghost of Brock's past.
Yeah.
And then Big E trying to rally the troops, and then Brock went crazy, jumping off of Big E, and just... he sold it, and then Shelton Benjamin coming out and being like, we gonna smash bros, and oops.
Nope. Cesaro came in, did that job.
My favorite was when Keith Lee came out and Brock's like, who are you, big boy?
I love how he looks at what's his name?
Yeah.
He's like, who the fuck is this? Like, you can literally read his lips that he's asked Paul Heyman, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
yep, he's a big beefy boy. Yeah, and Braun coming out.
I jumped out of my seat when Keith Lee came out. I was excited. I think that was good. Give him just a taste.
He didn't look weak.
No.
Keith pounced him a little bit, you know what I mean? Gave him some... And then I thought he was going to throw himself out. I thought the biggest thing... They built this for a week. WWE had a week plan. 1 week ago, somebody came up with the idea that Ricochet was going to kick Brock in the dick, and Drew was going to big boot him out, or Claymore kick him out. So that means a week prior, somebody was like, Brock has to kick Ricochet in the nuts to set this up.
Yeah, it made that awkward Raw thing make a little bit more sense. Yes. But I still think there was another way they could have done it.
Yep, and Brock sold for Drew. Like, being down for, 10 minutes, just on the ground. Oh. He sold like a madman. And then Drew looked great with 6 eliminations.
Yeah. K-Man did that job.
The biggest pop, though, of the last 7-8 years or longer?
I think on that, but yeah.
When Edge came back, nobody believed it. When it was 21, and you just heard, you think you know me. You're like, wait, what? That whole place erupted.
Real quick, it got pretty hyped in this basement.
Yeah. I kind of am sad even Dolph threw the cameraman under the bus. Really?
Yeah.
How dare you miss
the first spear
in
9 years?
No, he
because he came back and did
Elias. He speared Elias, but how do you miss that? And then Edge injuring AJ Styles by AJ selling too much?
Yeah, I don't think it was Edge's fault. I think AJ tried to oversell it and
right there.
Caught his shoulder.
No, this one.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, so let's take a look at that.
AJ sold it, but right on his shoulder.
It's just
and he pulled him out. That was nice. That right away.
Over and over.
mean,
he looked a little nervous when he first came out, but it was probably just the 9 years. Like,
yeah. Oh wow! Can't believe I'm doing this again.
yeah, I'm 46.
Yeah,
you know.
I did not know he's that old.
Yeah,
He looked good though.
He did. Yeah, no, he looks good. He looks sharp. It's gonna take him a little bit of time to get the ring rust off.
Just keep him off ladders, please. Just keep him off
No
ladders.
ladders, no tables, no chairs.
and then Matt Riddle coming out to a good pop.
A great pop.
But-
That would shock me. He got a bigger pop than Keith Lee.
Yep. But then, because of the rumblings of Brock and Brock and Matt Riddle getting in a little backstage,
Yeah.
apparently that's why some people think he got squashed in 40 seconds. Kind of like a know your place kind of thing.
Yeah, you're over, but you're not over. But no, he got a huge pop.
I love that they're keeping the hate on King Corbin by having him eliminate him in 40 seconds.
Yeah. Randy came out.
Yep, do a little rated RKO.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Set up the events of Raw. Which
Yep.
were.
We'll touch on.
Yeah.
Roman coming out, and I was like, okay, is he gonna win?
I thought he was.
I loved actually when Seth came out with his cronies, and like,
Yeah.
ooh, okay. I love that he curb stomped Roman, then it was like, Roman, let's not.
Yeah, we're back together.
Yeah.
Wasted Samoa Joe again. Aleister Black. I would have liked to see him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, he looked good though.
Looked good. I would have liked to see him a little bit earlier. I would have liked to see Buddy. They pulled him, right? He was scheduled to be in there, right?
No, Buddy Murphy was in there. Oh no, sorry. He was supposed to. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they pulled him.
Sorry, they did pull him. I like that they kept the feud going a little bit more with him and Buddy Murphy. Because I feel like actually something's gonna happen a little bit.
Okay.
Then we have some of the polls were dumb, like pulling Rusev and Bobby Lashley because they got in a fight in the parking lot, but nothing. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really touch on it.
That's fine. Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins being number 30. The end was great. The final four. Roman did get booed a little bit by eliminating Edge.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a straight elimination.
Yeah.
And then I was happy with their results.
Yeah, because you really wanted Drew to win. And
I would rather have him over.
Just listening to that crowd reaction, it was mixed. It was a little bit of. I mean, he got a good pop, but you really want to see a Drew Brock match? Is that what you really want? Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Do you want to see a Roman Reigns Fiend match more?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
I do. How long is that match for Drew and Brock going to happen?
I think it's going to be like a 5 to 10 minute match.
Yeah. No.
I think Brock's actually gonna work with him. It's gonna be kind of like not gonna be as good as like an AJ Styles Finn match.
Sure. Yeah,
but it's gonna be better than most other. I think they're gonna pull the trigger on Drew winning the title.
Or Brock fucking outfight him 5 times.
Yeah, no Braun, no Brock. I just hope it doesn't turn into F5, Claymore, F5. It's over.
So I don't know, but
I hope not.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I was pretty happy. Then we had the Raw after.
Yes.
Which was a little lackluster.
I mean, they really played up the edge. I mean, they showed that crowd reaction thing
Every
90
2 seconds.
90 times?
So
that's why you missed the first spear, because I'm sure they told that cameraman, you better get a whole bunch of crowd shots because we're using that tomorrow. So I see why they missed the first spear. So yeah, they really... I would like for them to start off the show with Edge and then maybe bring him back out or have Randy or something, but just to kind of space it out a little bit more.
But just the ending was great.
Yeah, no.
That's how you build it without overusing Edge.
Right.
Because he signed a 3-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
You want him to be able to last that 3
for
years.
I think $3 million a year.
$3 million a year with 3 contractual matches, which is kind of weird. It's only 3 matches in his contract. I'm sure he'll perform more than that, but
Just depending on working it in.
He's only contracted for 3 matches a year.
So not having him be oversaturated. Like, oh, he's going to be at the Saudi show. He's going to be at the Elimination Chamber.
He's going to be out for a while.
Now he's going to be out.
Yeah.
I thought they could have went a little further with it.
You don't like the concerto?
No, I thought they could have went further with it.
How so?
Have Randy show up at NXT and talk shit to Beth. Like kind of push it even a little further.
Just kind of
because he's a heel. Like in that instance, he became the biggest heel again.
Well, I think that the thing they were kind of go for, and then Randy played it beautifully, was kind of like the conflicted Randy.
Yes.
So I think even he didn't know he was like he went out there and he didn't know he was gonna do it until it happened.
Yeah, and then he sold it
Just
great.
the Viper.
They both sold it great.
Yeah. See, that's the thing when you start to appreciate Randy Orton, because who else can show that kind of emotion within that moment without them beating you over the head with? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like, and then the match, when it happens, Randy's a safe worker.
Worker.
He's probably one of the safest.
Yeah, they work their matches. They know their programs, probably back and forth. But more so than just being safe, it's going to be a good match. You know that's going to be a good match.
Yep.
You know Randy's going to sell for him. There's some juice behind the match, some emotion behind it, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, then Samoa Joe getting possibly injured.
Yeah. I thought it was a work.
Yeah, just by the way they did it after.
Yeah, with him kind of reacted. I thought it was just a working part of the match, and then afterwards, and then when I saw it again, it looks like he landed on his foot. Yeah. Like his head might have hit his foot, and gave him a concussion.
Yeah, and with after that, earlier with Ray.
No, Ray definitely got a concussion from MVP with that big boot, 100%.
You may be happy. That was MVP's last match.
Yes.
He said, "I just wanted to do this for my son," kind of thing. Haven't seen me in WWE.
Yeah, just want to see my son see me potato his favorite wrestler.
I thought Drew opening up was good. Because I hate that they're always just. Technically, Drew just one-handedly beat the best tag team in the world.
Yeah. So this is where WWE brings out the funnel. And they're just pouring that shit down your mouth. You're going to take this Drew McIntyre and you're going to like it.
Yeah.
That I don't like. They're not letting it just happen.
I'm happy they did it now instead of trying to build it up since Survivor Series like they used to.
Yeah.
They used to start building WrestleMania main events back then.
Way back then. Yeah.
Now they have like 2-3 months. And with somebody like a Brock, it's good because you don't need to see Brock. If Brock doesn't show back up till WrestleMania...
Yeah, but
to do a match, but he would periodically show up, like him coming out in FI and Drew afterwards. Was
Oh yeah. That I did like. This is just so it's just like Brock ain't just sitting back taking it. It's a give and take kind of thing. So yeah, I did like.
It was very subtle. No Paul Heyman. Yeah, just Brock popped in, popped out. That's it.
Right, because look, you can build up Drew McIntyre without him becoming invincible all of a sudden.
I don't want the Roman treatment. I don't
want John Cena. He just takes no damage. He'll squash anybody that comes out there now. He will always say that, like, you can build him. He can be a formidable opponent for Brock, but you don't have to turn him into Superman.
I also wasn't a huge fan of the Liv Morgan-Lana match.
Oh, that's the best part. You know I love that angle.
So, but it's just, like, cool.
Liv Morgan's got a pretty good finisher. I like that finisher.
No, Liv Morgan looked decent, but once again, a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't do anything.
Nothing. That angle has done nothing for 5 weeks, 6 weeks. It's just been whatever.
They need to get rid of that love story and just focus on the Otis main.
If they can find a way to get Otis into that love story, that would be the best. That'd be the only thing that would make me like that.
Lana leaves Bobby for Otis.
Oh, that would be the best.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm just licking his lips over him. His lips must be so chapped. But then it was a good ending. We'll see what happens after.
Yeah.
It's one of those bad things that it's a complete work and everything like that. It was nice they finished it with his move, the concerto, because they haven't said anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
WWE hasn't posted anything about Edge, anything like that since then.
Yeah.
Then we have the Asuka match against Charlotte was okay.
Okay, once again. Yeah.
The Becky promo was okay. Her kind of showing some life again, but nothing crazy. Or trying.
I'm listening to the crowd reaction. It's you don't see that many of the man signs out there. So a couple.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
But then we had after that was NXT and AEW.
Yeah.
I had them both on side by side. I was just
watching them both.
Yes.
So for what, like the last 3-4 weeks, start off with AEW with the tag match, Omega and Page.
Yeah.
Which has been the highlight of the shows for maybe.
Well, they started with the Moxley's today.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
They started with the promo, which they really don't do.
Yeah.
Moxley coming out, acting like by the end of it, he's acting like I said, more like a Sting.
Yeah.
Him coming out with a baseball bat now, clearing house.
Oh, he did the same. Stomach. Stomach back. Yeah.
He came out like Sting, and they're trying to build him as the one guy versus 10.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, but the tag match was good.
Yeah, the tag match was good.
Solid.
I think the Young Bucks versus the Butcher and the Blade was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Just because the promo was cool of MJF showing up in a butcher shop, giving the bunny a envelope of money that just says Young Bucks.
Yeah.
And then once again, they lost.
Yes. They're really I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to protect, like, oh, even though we started this, it's not we're gonna push ourselves. I get it. I think they're overdoing it though.
Yeah.
I think they're underselling themselves way too much.
Yeah.
So they gotta be careful with that. Cody's match was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. Typical Cody match. It was alright. Best part of the show for me was what's the dentist girl's name?
Which one?
The doctor.
Oh, Britt Baker.
Yes, that was some good heat.
Yeah.
That was a good promo.
I'm happy they
That was really
they turned her a little heel. Not really sure what they're gonna do with it now.
Oh, it's great.
But then they had another random women's match.
Yes, out of the blue.
Didn't. I think they were saying it may be a number one contendership match.
Is it? Was
it? I don't know.
Where's the champion? Where is she?
Yeah, where's Rio? Yeah, she's missing
Breakfast
again.
in the schoolboy.
She's missing again. Then the main event.
It was okay. I mean, they did a good job of getting primetime players over a little bit.
Oh, Private Party.
Private Party. What do I call them?
Primetime player with Titus O'Neil.
That's so racist. Just did that. James, that was racist.
Sorry.
All right, Harlem
I'm sorry,
Heat.
that was totally me. I have him rooting from a prompt, people.
Harlem Heat versus Chris Jericho and okay. But it was a weird grouping of Darby Allin with them. Didn't really, like, aesthetically.
Yeah.
It was a decent match.
Yeah, I get with Jericho once again. I think he's trying to bring up the younger talent because he felt like when he was younger that he got held now. I can see what he's doing. So
I did like in the Moxley promo that they actually brought up WWE stuff.
Yeah. When
he punched Shawn Michaels' wife and all that, like removed Ray's mask. Like he brought up different things that he did.
Yeah. So,
which is cool that they're not afraid
to mention it.
Yes.
It shouldn't be. Like they're in I could see why WWE wouldn't want to do that, but they're in a position where it doesn't hurt them by mentioning it.
Doesn't hurt them at all. But then NXT also wasn't anything to write home about.
Not really.
The Broserweight was amazing.
Yeah. Good crowd reaction. That I mean, I knew that was going to be a really good match, so I knew that.
The Broserweight kind of showed since the beginning.
I guess that was a number one contendership match for the North American Championship, kind of impromptu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't really say it was.
Well, the bad thing is they fought so many times. Like Keith Lee and Jovic had matches before.
A lot of them.
They're good matches every time.
Yeah, I think that's what maybe they're trying to do is like who's a good match for him to have. So that's gonna happen with a takeover. They never said. That's what
probably Takeover Portland.
Yeah,
it's coming up soon. Takeover Portland. That's when they also have the Adam Cole Ciampa match.
Yeah. The contract signing was interesting.
It was good. It was a little bit different, and it was good. He missed and actually cut him open.
Yeah.
But they worked with it.
Didn't he? Something after the show. Something. Yeah.
And then Finn Balor still looked like a bastard. Which is good because that was but it's one of those things. If you didn't watch Worlds Collide this weekend,
yeah, you kind of like why
were they fighting? And
right.
Finn attacked him and he's in a car.
Yeah, and put his throat on.
But you're like, why did he fight him? Oh, because they, DIY beat them and then he attacked Gargano. Oh,
yeah. So Yeah, I mean it was a decent show. It wasn't good as the shows it had previous week, so nothing to write home about. You had something with the ratings pulled up for WWE.
Yes, well, James pulls that up. So, like, out of everything that happened in wrestling, what was your match or the biggest moment?
Definitely Edge coming back.
Edge coming back.
Edge coming back. So I mean that's that hit me in the feels.
Yeah.
It's been 9 years.
Yeah.
That's
Never
crazy.
thought he would come back.
No.
It wasn't like a Daniel Bryan, which you're like, ooh, that could be bad.
Yeah.
He fused.
Yeah, I even I put this in the Shawn Michaels category. I never thought Shawn Michaels was coming back from that back injury.
Yeah.
I never thought he would perform in the ring again. And then when I saw him the first couple of matches, I was real like, oof, don't hit
But
your
then
back.
that was maybe better than his first part.
Yeah, he came back and had.
Sure, Edge may not do that because he's in his late 40s.
Yeah, Shawn was about 42 when he came back.
But he could still have a couple good matches.
Yeah, I think he can.
But yeah, no, like, so Raw drew at a peak 2.5 mil.
Mm-hmm.
The week prior, 2.9 mil. So they actually, 2.5, yeah, 2.54. So they actually dropped 1%. Last year, 2.8.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, 300,000 more. Year before that, 3.6. Year before that, 3.6. Year before that was in the 4s. So they dropped 40% in 4 years.
What say you?
It's alarming because a lot of people, yes, you gotta take them with a grain of salt. DVR numbers, stuff like that, YouTube stream, everything like that may not count.
Okay.
Like for me, I don't know if me watching it on YouTube TV on Hulu Live counts towards the Nielsen ratings of them.
I'm not sure about that either. But I'd be interested to see their attendance numbers too.
Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing that's going to happen when their contract's up with USA, when their contract's up with Fox, how are they going to haggle with USA saying, give us the same amount of money for 40% less people?
If I was negotiating a contract, I would pretty much lay it out as there's nothing else you're going to put in this time slot that's going to get you that rating. There's nothing else other than the Westminster Dog Show that you can put on once a year. Nothing that you can put in this time slot is going to get you those ratings.
You're going to put on NCSI, Law and Order.
Yeah. Right now.
But it's just crazy, the alarming rate.
And the thing that's shocking to me about that is that if you compare the product now to where it was in 2017, it's far better.
Yeah.
2017, I was kind of just checking out because it was just so.
Oh no! Around that time, I was reading the results.
Yeah.
I was reading Bleacher Report, like, oh, this happened. Oh,
that happened. Yeah, I was just.
And if there's something interesting, I would see a clip of it.
Right. I was just kind of out of it because it's just like you turn in, it's like, wow, this is what it's come to, and it's just, it was.
And that's the bad thing is now, that's pretty much what SmackDown is.
Yeah.
Like some weeks, I can't even go through SmackDown.
So I think it's a lack of stars, like legitimate John Cena type crossover stars, regardless of what you think about him or whatever. He brings eyeballs.
Well, that's the thing with like Brock. Brock still draws a little bit more than everybody else.
Yeah, but I think the thing with Brock though is he's been disappointing so many times.
Yeah.
It's like, he's great, he's awesome, but at the culmination of all this is going to be a 2-minute match.
Yep.
And that gets a little frustrating. So
yeah,
they need to shake that up a bit with him.
Yep. I just like that. Just seeing those ratings kind of.
Yeah, it was eye opening. So I don't know how alarmed they are. To be honest, I don't know how the streaming plays into it with YouTube TV, Hulu TV, DVR. I'm sure they account for that somewhat. But
now, do you think losing that extra hour would help them?
No.
Because look at even Edge. Edge coming back at the end, they lost almost 300,000 people.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look, the opening's always gonna come out big. That's traditional ratings for
after pay-per-view.
Right. It's after pay-per-view. But But if you look when they were doing strong, it wasn't really a big drop off. That was the thing; their numbers were consistent.
Yeah, now it's just dropping off a lot.
It's a big drop off. So I think
because it just seems like it drags like 2 hour NXT, AEW. When it's over, it's like
tight. Yeah, it's a nice tight show, right? It doesn't just drag.
With that extra hour, they have to add so much extra. Like if they didn't have that extra hour, we may not be getting as much Rusev Lana.
Yeah, but
because they need to fill.
Here's the thing, though: if you get rid of the extra hour, you're gonna have to cut a lot of that roster. You're gonna have to cut some of that roster, and then where you send them to NXT?
I know.
Is that what you did? So it's like because they don't have really that Saturday Night Heat show anymore or anything like that. That's supposed to be NXT, but it's NXT is more than that. Like you said, it's really supposed to be a developmental.
But now they're
superstars.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle's a superstar. Keith Lee is a superstar. So they're still developing their characters, but you don't want to just throw your leftovers there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. We'll see what happens on SmackDown, but I guess we'll kind of transition into what we think this is going to lead to. Because this is the Road WrestleMania. This is stop one on the Road WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, sorry. Our sign's missing. We'll get one for next week. We'll put it right there. We'll point to it.
12 weeks away.
So what do you think?
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of filler. That's a lot of let's just drag this storyline out. So obviously you're gonna have Drew McIntyre.
Well, main event.
The main event.
Main event of WrestleMania. Who do you got?
Fiend and Roman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main event. That's their two biggest stars. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's their two biggest stars. Yeah, I can't see any. What say you? I mean, I can't think of anything. You got to put your two biggest stars in your main event.
I think that could work out fine. I think they may try to do Brock.
Yeah.
They may do Brock Drew
as their main event
because Brock's not going to miss out 2 years on the.
Excuse me. The reason you can't do Drew and Brock is. It's a 5-minute match. That's it, at best.
But after 9 hours of WrestleMania, you may be like that 5-minute match may be the woo.
Yeah, boy, they just turned that into just a.
I feel like they should do what New Japan did.
What was that?
2 nights.
Yeah.
They have a Friday or they have a Saturday Sunday show.
Yeah.
And then that way they could have 2 main events. Have the Raw title headline one or Universal.
And the SmackDown would do the other.
Or women's, whatever, either or. And that way it doesn't feel as long.
Yeah, it's a long show.
Like 2 4-hour shows.
Yeah, and you get everybody on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. It's WrestleMania. I still like it being one event.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with that one event. It needs to be one compact event where everybody's not on the card. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't make it this year. You're just not a big enough star. It should be.
Are you telling me you don't like the double battle royales?
Yeah, like that's
you like them. You don't like the Mae Young, not Mae Young, or no, sorry, not Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, when you're in that battle royal, that means like, hey, we didn't have anything for you to do. This is just so you can be on camera.
Yeah, like last year. Oh, look, Luke Harper's there.
Oh,
that was coming back. Was in the Rumble.
Right, and he's already in the ring. Love it. Yeah, love it.
You have to play Where's Waldo?
Where's that wife beat? There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Do your biggest stars. Have a tighter show. You can't try stuff out. That's the last place you want to be like, well, let's try this. That's the thing I hate about the last couple of Manias. You can see where they're just like, we'll just try it.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can try it. You can try it during Elimination Chamber, the Saudi Arabia show, but you can't try it here. Like, that should all be. You got 12 weeks. Get it together.
Do you think any champions aren't going to be champions?
Any belt changes between that. Universal title, nope. No chance there. Brock dropping the title, absolutely zero chance of that happening.
Brock's not going to be in the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, it's probably some of the smaller titles like the U.S. or Intercontinental. I can see that. I can see, especially.
Wait, there's an Intercontinental champion?
There is. Weird guy with
Who?
shirt comes up there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't wrestle very much. I'm shocked that with the suspension that they didn't make Andrade drop the title.
Yeah, that just shows that one, they don't believe in Humberto.
Yeah.
Number two, that Paul Heyman's still high on him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he popped for us. Maybe it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, this was
That's
a
kinda
30-day suspension.
30-day.
Yeah,
Yep.
it doesn't sound like anything too bad, but typically they make you drop the title if you have.
Yeah, they usually do.
So that was shocking. So I can possibly see that title changing him, but that doesn't move the needle either way.
Yeah.
So like the 4 main titles, maybe the women's and SmackDown. I can see that.
I don't see Becky losing hers.
Yeah, Becky's not. I can see Bayley maybe dropping the title.
All right.
Before that.
So you have Roman Fiend,
Yes.
Brock Drew.
Yes.
I kind of feel similar on those. I don't think they're going to do anything crazy with it.
Okay.
Now, women's.
Women's.
Who do you see Charlotte challenging?
Becky.
Nope.
No.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
She's going NXT.
Okay. You know something I don't know, or are you throwing the wild card?
She's doing that because one, apparently they're still talking.
Okay.
They're still talking Shayna, Becky.
Okay.
They're still talking Shayna, Becky at WrestleMania.
Okay.
And they're talking Bianca, Bailey.
I would not mind that.
They're talking Bianca Bailey, and that's why she did such a good elimination.
Yeah.
A lot of them SmackDown.
Yeah.
They can't start building to it now.
Yeah.
Because they're doing the NXT Portland.
Yeah.
Where Bianca is going to go against Rhea. If they start building Bianca challenging Bailey,
Yeah.
it kind of be like, oh, so we shouldn't even care about this match.
Yeah.
But after that, I feel like that's what they're going to build to.
Okay. The Baszler Becky thing, I don't think they're gonna do that. But then again, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking if you do Charlotte, well, if you do that, then so you're gonna have Charlotte go for the NXT title
On WrestleMania.
3
You can't
women's
tell me-
championship matches.
Yep. You cannot tell me that will not make NXT look bigger.
I mean, that's a good matchup.
If out of all three, Charlotte chooses Rhea Ripley.
Okay. You swayed me, in my opinion. No, I like it because it makes sense.
Because they're talking about having NXT on WrestleMania.
Oh, they definitely should do that.
But the one tricky thing is, the night before, they have NXT TakeOver Tampa.
Yeah.
So they can't defend all their titles.
Yeah.
But then that also makes Charlotte look a little bit more heely.
I mean, don't you want Adam Cole though in your WrestleMania? Don't you want to see him
Well,
perform?
Hold on. What I have an idea for that too.
Okay.
TakeOver. Let's not have Adam Cole defend his title.
Okay.
Have a match to face.
Adam Cole.
Like have a triple threat match with Ciampa, Baylor, Gargano, maybe even Keith Lee. Maybe do a fatal 4-way. If Keith Lee's if he still has his title, it kind of is moot.
Yeah.
Because then he'll have to be defending it.
Yeah.
But if not, have Gargano, Ciampa, Baylor, winner faces Cole at WrestleMania.
Mania.
And then if Baylor wins,
Yeah.
Demon. Ooh.
Cole. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So something familiar. Some people
Yep.
know who it is.
Yep.
Then they go out. See, the problem with that, I'm pretty sure they're scared of, oh shit, they're going to go out there and steal the show.
Yep.
Because they will go out there and steal the show.
But yep,
Which you
but
Okay.
it's gonna be.
Here's my question. What
Okay.
storylines that are currently going are going to carry through the Mania?
Rusev, Bobby Lashley. Rusev, Bobby
Please
Lashley.
no.
Maybe not till Mania, but it may. They're not done with Corbin, and they're not done with it. Because even after Corbin lost, they interviewed him. He's like, "That wasn't fair with Uso. I'll get back." It's like they're not done.
No,
with
they're
it.
not done. I don't think that one goes to Mania.
And probably, I can see Seth and Kevin Owens having a.
That goes to Mania.
Do you see them maintaining their titles?
The tag titles?
Yeah.
No.
I see Viking Raiders, AOP at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for the tag team.
Now, here's what I'm kind of thinking. Samoa Joe's injured.
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to do with Kevin Owens?
Depends on how injured. If he's just out, let's say he's out for 2 weeks. Nothing.
Okay. Oh, no. Aleister Black.
Oh, throw him in.
He's feuding with Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
He needs a partner.
That's perfect. No,
Boom,
that's
done.
perfect. Yeah. No.
That was my little tidbit that I'm thinking they're doing with that.
Because you got to do something with him. Like, you can't have him go out there, have him really kind of start to get over.
Oh, and the cage is going through WrestleMania.
The what?
Eric Rowan's with the cage. That's still going to go through till WrestleMania. I just see your eyes roll back here.
I can't believe they still did their garbage at the Rumble. I was like, please stop this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that goes to Mania. Yeah, no, okay. Aleister Black comes in. I like it.
All right. So so you think it's gonna be? So who's Bailey gonna face at Mania? In your eyes?
Well, like I said, you kind of swayed me. I was thinking they were gonna throw Alexa Bliss in there again. Like they're just throwing shit at the wall at SmackDown, man.
Yeah.
They don't have a plan.
But that's what I kind of.
So they're just throwing stars. Like, all right, who's our next biggest star? You go fight. We have no storyline.
Especially with Sasha possibly being injured. That's always what they need to do is a Bailey Sasha, but they kind of keep ruining it.
Yeah.
They have great matches. Same thing if Becky and Charlotte do fight. It's going to be a good match. Or some rumbling was that Charlotte may, but I think it just got shot down. Somebody was pitching Charlotte going after the tag titles with Ronda.
Oh, hell no. No.
But
Ronda's not showing up.
she's not.
No, she's super happy on that goat farm. You see those videos? She ain't going nowhere.
But that somebody pitched it, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
I think whatever plans you have for Ronda, you just slide Shayna in there.
Yep.
Same thing. So just slide Shayna in.
But I feel it would bring it over so much if Charlotte challenged Rhea Ripley.
No, it's a good matchup. You know, a big
Rhea's
tall,
a big, imposing woman.
So
that NXT women's roster is better.
Yep.
Than both main rosters.
Yep.
Both main rosters, AEW, it's the best female.
I agree.
Because the main roster is just so clustered with the Four Horsemen and everybody else.
Yeah. What about Naomi? She had a good showing at the Rumble.
I could see them doing Elimination Chamber to face Bailey.
Okay.
I could see Bianca, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, and doing all that.
Okay. But not ready for a title match yet.
Possibly, but no.
Yeah. Oh.
Or I could see them doing a multi-person, which I really don't want them to do.
Yeah.
Like a ladder match.
Yeah.
What I would rather have them do, if they're going to do that, do a ladder match for the U.S. title and have Andrade, Humberto, Alistair, Ricochet.
Yeah.
Have all those people.
For the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, because it gives them something to do.
Gives them something. Maybe even throw Samoa Joe in it. If he's done with that Seth. If he's done with that Seth.
Yeah, what do you do with Samoa Joe? I don't want to see him in that ladder match.
But
Speaking of that.
I know, but you know what I mean? He's the big guy.
Yeah.
He's the big muscle.
Yeah. If they're not going to do Alistair and Buddy at Mania, I wouldn't mind seeing Buddy and Joe have a match at Mania.
Yeah.
I think they have a good match.
The bad thing is, hello pre-show.
No, it's Samoa Joe, man.
So what?
He's with Owens. It's like part of the main.
Exactly. He's the Buddy Murphy of Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or him, or your dream match.
Those are those little rubber matches. Those are the matches that make a pay-per-view go from like, oh, that was pretty good. Like, oh, man, that was awesome.
I know.
Those matches.
But that's going to be the pre-show, and on WrestleMania is going to be Bobby Lashley versus Rusev. Shit. In a last Lana standing match.
Live on the pole.
I know. It's going to be like that. Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah. But no, once again, the women thing, you changed my mind. I had something in my head, but no, you totally changed my mind.
It sounds good.
It does. Because everything slots in. You got your 3 slots. So you got Becky, Shayna. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got Bailey Belair. I really like that. And then you got Charlotte and
Ripley.
Yeah.
Like I said, and then
That's real good.
if Charlotte's not gonna win if she does that, because then she's not going to NXT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you get Ripley over.
You get Ripley on a bunch of eyes. You get that NXT brand over as a. Wait, that's an option?
Yeah.
They can win the Rumble and challenge NXT?
Yeah.
Then maybe there are.
Yeah.
And you get the added boost of Charlotte on NXT
for a couple of weeks.
Building it.
A little rating boost. I like it.
I kind of thought she was going to be on NXT this week.
Yeah.
To kind of challenge.
Yeah.
But, like I said, they don't want to push it because Bianca and Ripley are doing the takeover match.
Yeah. Once again, you got 12 weeks, man. You got enough time to let these things breathe, clean up a lot of these old feuds you got going, and start something new. I'm hoping they got something in the plans that we're just not thinking about because they haven't even started to match it up yet. And obviously, Randy Edge, Mania.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah.
Now, stipulation or just a regular wrestling match?
I don't think there's a need for a stipulation. Like, what would it be?
I could see like a false count anywhere type match.
That
I don't want a ladder match.
No DQ.
No DQ. That's what I'm saying.
No DQ.
Like a no DQ type match.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. You don't want to go like it's gonna be a TLC match or a chair match.
Yeah.
No.
No
something
DQ.
no DQ. Just to give Randy that little bit of an extra.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's gonna try to injure the Edge again.
Yeah. Put him back on the shelf, and maybe that's the whole angle. You shouldn't come back. I'm doing this for your own good, kind of thing.
Now, Intercontinental.
What?
Intercontinental.
That you talk about pre-show.
I have an idea for it.
Okay.
Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
For the Intercontinental?
Yep.
No. Because then you're taking two shitty things and you're just mixing it together.
Exactly. Two shitty things instead of two separate shitty things.
No.
Because if not, it's going to be Braun Strowman and a 12-year-old versus a school and a school bus. Saturday Night Live's going to be in there.
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix is going to be the Joker.
They're going to bring back the KFC table.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be... Unless they pull the trigger on Braun winning it at Elimination Chamber. But then there's going to be Braun versus Cesaro, Shinsuke, Sami Zayn in a 3-on-1 match.
Just a bunch of nobodies. No, I don't like that idea. Just don't mix it together. It's awful.
It is awful. But the Intercontinental title is awful.
It is.
I don't know why, for Braun being such a big man who was over with the crowd.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit dying now. Why every year at WrestleMania they have nothing for him?
Because they don't have anybody that can drag him into a good match.
Yeah.
Like they have some people that
Roman and him had a good match.
A decent match. But Roman needs he needs bigger opponents. Like he works. Yeah. That's why I think him and the Fiend would be pretty decent.
I just don't want him and the Fiend to be spear.
Mandible claw. He already can call the spots. He's gonna go for a spear. He's gonna get him, but then you're gonna see he's in the mandible claw and roll over.
No, he's gonna go for the spear. He's gonna get the spear. Fiend's gonna no-sell it, stand up. Roman's gonna run for the Superman punch, and as he's going for the Superman punch, he's gonna grab the mandible claw, bring him down to the ground.
Now, is Roman gonna win?
No.
No, because he has cancer.
I think he will win. I think they're feeling a little bit of the Fiend still over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. They're gonna ride that thing till the wheels fall. So, the moment I saw that Fiend belt, I was like, "Oh, this ain't going away." No
$3,500.
Yeah. I bet you they sold.
He's the biggest merch mover.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That Fiend, that's not going anywhere. So they're not gonna risk anything that'll make him look weak right now.
I'm happy they didn't do it because somebody would have had to look super weak. But everybody was clamoring for Finn Demon coming back against the Fiend.
That's too on the nose. Plus, it doesn't. What's the
aesthetically? Well,
it's cool.
Well, no, because the Fiend beat Finn, sent him to NXT, and he went a little. I'm just waiting for them to pull the Demon out on NXT. Because when they did the NXT like entrances, that was some of the best Fiend ones.
Yeah. Oh.
Or sorry, Demon ones.
Yeah.
Like when he was Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Yeah. They're saving that. They're gonna say that's gonna be one of their takeover shows.
Yep.
So
I'm not sure if it's gonna be with Gargano because that match is too. There's too much, just animosity.
Juice.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't need it. They don't need it.
But I'm feeling like I said, like if they wait till WrestleMania and they do a Demon Finn, Adam Cole at WrestleMania and they give him like 20 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna steal the show.
That's
what they're afraid of. Like, who you gonna put on after that? Then you're gonna do
Or-
Drew and Brock.
Could you imagine if they did a Gargano, Ciampa, Baylor, Adam Cole ladder match at WrestleMania?
They would still, blow.
That would
out.
steal all the
Yeah,
shows.
exactly. So it's like whoever you throw after that is
Nope.
gonna be like
Open the show.
open the show
with
then the
that.
rest of the show
It's
is
all
just,
downhill from
right.
there.
It's just
Like I said,
Yeah.
I just like that's gonna be. Oh wait, this is NXT.
Yeah.
Like this is what, and fuck it, throw Keith Lee in there.
you just go like, well, we're done. That's
Big
it.
boy in the ladder match.
Yeah. Keith Lee would do some awesome spots in the crowd. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So somehow pop up powerbomb off the ladder.
Right.
That's one thing I wanted in the Rumble. I wanted him just to pop up powerbomb Brock.
Yeah.
Just like and then Brock kind of no sells it a little bit, but just see the image of him going in Brock's face going, oh, because Brock can sell. Brock can sell when he wants to.
No, he will. He sells for Cena. How hurt is AJ gonna be back for Mania?
They saying they're not sure yet, but I think I'm hearing 2 months.
2 months.
I'm
That
hearing
puts
like
him out. That
I'm
puts
hearing
him
like a
out.
month and a half, 2 months. I'm hearing
Yeah.
close.
That puts him after Mania because you can't do anything leading up to it, so that puts him after.
Well, what would you do with him?
I don't know. I kind of thought maybe he would be part of that Edge Randy thing somehow in the middle.
No, I that's needed.
Too personal. Just leave it alone.
It doesn't need it. It'd just be, and that's one of those weird ones. Like, what, you gonna do Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles again?
Yeah, can't do that. Yeah, I don't. That's what I was actually like. I'm thinking in my head. I don't know. He's a good performer. I want to see him wrestle.
Oh no,
but-
he's amazing.
Yeah, but I don't. We're not quite sure what you do with him. I love to see him and Adam Cole. But whatever.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, 12 weeks, man. 12 weeks of this. 12 weeks of Rusev and Lana and Bobby, and 12 weeks of Roman having leukemia. James, it was real, by the way. Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I wouldn't put it past Vince McMahon.
Oh my gosh.
The man fought God and won.
Real quick, that match was great. I like how they have the light walking to the ring. So that was amazing. Yeah, so like we already touched a little bit. So with some of the news, AJ's injured.
Yes.
Samoa Joe's injured.
Yeah.
Andrade's been suspended.
30 days.
Edge's 3-year contract. MVP gone. I know you're hurt on it.
He's just so slow.
He is. He is very slow.
Anything? I'm trying to think. MMA, big thing. So.
Well, we got Paige getting injured again.
Yeah.
She pulled out of her fight again. Paige Van Zandt. With her arm broken again.
Yeah.
We have Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira announced.
That's a good fight.
That's a very good fight.
That's a really good lightweight.
We got Mackenzie Dern coming back. She's fighting on Nebraska. They just kind of need some new life.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what Joanna posted?
No, I did not.
All right, search Joanna. She posted something about her fight with Zhang.
Mm-hmm.
So search Joanna Zhang.
You expect me to spell this?
J-O.
Now spell her last name. I want to see that.
Yeah.
N-N-A. And then just put J and some other letters. Some Z's and K's and... Alright, MMA. Put
That's
MMA.
not long enough.
Just put Joanna MMA.
That's
It'll pull up. There you go. Now click on the meme right there, the second one. Zhang Wild Blast Joanna.
This one?
Nope, top.
This one?
Nope. The picture.
Oh. I was looking at the actual post.
No,
Those pictures.
So Joanna posted a picture. Scroll down. See if they can find it. All right. I guess back out and search Joanna. Just search images. Search Zhang, sorry, with her. It's pretty bad though.
Yeah, I saw a coronavirus, which
That was the picture.
That's she had like a rebreather on.
I can't. I guess go back to the news, see if we can find the picture. But it's the image of them fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has a gas mask on. She has like a breather on.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Zhang's like, how can you post about this? People's families are dying and stay safe and stuff like that. Or
that's a little bit over the line.
that's fine.
That's over the line.
Yeah.
That's over the line.
So her getting injured. Korean Zombie has a fight.
Yeah.
Yep. UFC 249.
And the winner is
Zabib.
Oh my God! How did I not hear about that? That's an awesome fight.
Yep. I think it's
Great
249. Can you go to UFC 249?
That's a great fight.
I believe that's the one. Let's look on the Wikipedia just to see real quick. Nope, up. Oh, okay. Good, went over on the right. Calvin Cater, Jeremy Stevens. Maybe it wasn't this fight. But they got booked on one of the fights coming up. 248? That's pretty good.
That's Anthony Smith.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Sure.
card. Yeah, Calvillo versus
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko's sister. Evan Dunn versus Michael Johnson.
For fight night, that's good.
All right. Go. What's? I guess search Korean Zombie. See what fight it's pulled up. No, just in the search actually.
That's where I'm at.
I'm in Google.
Oh.
So actually, will show you the news. You just do it on that one.
That's a good fight. I hope it's on a pay-per-view card too.
Go news. Oh, I'm not seeing it, but I saw a post somewhere that it was Zabib versus Korean Zombie booked.
Fake news.
I hope it is.
You got me so excited. That seems like one of those too good to be true things. It's like he's frustrated.
It was actually a fight poster made. I don't have my phone on me, but I would share it. But it's
All right, well we'll table that.
We'll table it for next week.
that.
But I could have swore I seen it for 249.
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, I hope so. That would get me super excited. Cause that's a great fight. It's a good fight for him. That's a good fight for Zabit too.
Yeah, then the winner of that fights
Volkanovski winner, because they're gonna rematch Volkanovski Holloway, right?
I don't want it. That's what they're talking about.
They're going.
Go back to 172. See what that is. Kind of go backwards, just kind of see what's going on. No, nothing really there. Oh God, that fight. Okay.
Garbrandt, you gotta win that fight.
Yep. Woodley Edwards.
Oh my God, they're bringing Hardy out there again.
Yep.
How many more fights do you have on this contract?
I don't know.
When is a shit show?
What's all on 248? So we got Lee. All right. Then we got
So that Joanna Jane match got a little heat behind it now.
Yep. Jared Cannonier still doesn't have a fight booked.
Okay.
That Derek Brunson Edmund fight should be good.
Yeah, that's a big fight.
But we'll break that when it comes up. But we have that fight that I thought got announced, but apparently I may just be on drugs. And then we have the biggest news I guess that came out yesterday was Jorge and Usman.
Yes.
The video was kind of crazy.
I can't believe those two guys couldn't get along. Shocking.
Yep. Full screen it.
Do something. I'm standing right here. Do something. Do something.
Nah, I'm gonna kill you. That's exactly what I'm doing. Fuck your ass up, talking all that shit.
You talking?
No.
So I hear you talking.
I can't hit you now. You gotta catch
Do
them, bitch.
something.
You gotta catch
Do
them,
something.
bitch. I ain't gonna take advantage
Do
of you like
something.
that.
Do something. You come up talking. Do something. Do something. That's what I thought. See?
Little bitch.
You talking tough.
You're the one walking away.
What's up?
You walked away a little. He pushed you back. You got a cast on, bitch. You lucky. That's the only reason why nothing's happening to you.
Oh, you scared of the cast? That's what I thought.
So that's next, right?
It is now. As soon as Dana saw that, he was like, great, now I can sell this fight. So, yeah, that's definitely next. I just thought 100% it was going to be Conor Jorge without a doubt. And it looked like that just never really wanted to happen. You got to get Usman in there. But yeah, Usman, Jorge now makes all this.
Now, how long is... Biggest thing is that there's no pay-per-views till 251.
Well, Usman was saying that I think he said his hand needs about another month or two to heal. So I mean, it made perfect sense to get him in camp for him. At the time it lines up, it'd be sometime early summer,
June.
Yeah. So
Maybe hold out to International Fight Week
no, you can.
because they need a big fight for that.
Yeah. It all depends on if you try to squeeze the McGregor fight in there somewhere, which I still think they're gonna try to do.
I'm thinking Nate now.
If they're gonna do 3 fights, you're gonna have to get him in sometime.
Like I said, now what do you think for McGregor? Do you think it's gonna be Nate?
Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't see Nate though. I really don't see Nate. I just because if it's Nate, was it 170 again or 155? That's the thing. What
Probably,
weight class is he
probably
fighting? That's the
170.
thing. Is he staying at 170?
But I feel like it's the safest fight for Conor. Nate's still a tough fight, but Nate's like I'd rather have him because if he fights somebody like a Gaethje, somebody that could possibly have that one punch,
taking that loss.
You know,
if he fights Gaethje, I don't think he beats him.
Gaethje can get caught. Gaethje does get hit a lot.
Gets a little while. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, if he fights Nate, that's more of a safe fight. Like, Nate can still be dangerous, but...
He's not knocking you out with one punch.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can do the Nate fight again, I guess. You run it the trilogy. You can run the trilogy. And then after that, but...
If Jorge wins, then Jorge Conor for the welterweight title?
I'm telling you, that Khabib Conor, if Khabib beats Tony, that fight happens 100%, without a doubt.
That's still
without a doubt. That is a real big guess.
Did you see that? Go to Tony's Instagram. Tony posted a video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
If Khabib loses, I still see that fight happening.
I don't.
I still see that fight.
Yeah, let's go to his Instagram real quick. Scroll down right there. Click Instagram on the far right. Right.
Instagram.
I think it's that video right there. I think it's this one. No. The other one. What's the title?
This one?
No, what's the title in the video?
Oh.
Conor wants that rematch with Khabib.
So that's still number one on your radar?
Yeah. That's the fight that makes sense. That's the fight to make. 155 pounds for the title, the rematch.
I heard Dana go, him versus Khabib would be the biggest UFC fight ever. And they keep saying Khabib this, Khabib this. Dude, Khabib has the toughest fight of his life coming up. That is by far the worst matchup he's ever experienced in his life. I promise you ain't finishing Tony Ferguson. If there's a finish, it's Tony Ferguson finish Khabib. Bet money on that. So everyone keeps going, yeah, Khabib, man, Khabib this, Khabib. I'm like, dude, are you shitting me? Khabib has such a difficult task in front of him. I guarantee you he gets 120-day suspension on fighting Tony Ferguson. That thing's not going to be pretty, man. Khabib can get beat the fuck up.
Conor wants that rematch with Khabib.
So that's still number one on your radar?
So yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I stick. I still say, even if Khabib loses, Conor still wants that fight. Yeah, Conor, Nate, then Conor Khabib, no matter what happens here.
unless Khabib's out till past the end of the year.
Nah, it won't be that bad. If he loses, I don't think he's gonna get hurt or anything though. Hear what Usman said about the BMF belt?
No.
Oh man, he was just shitting on that belt. He was like, it's trash. It's not real. He said he doesn't want it. But then he said, you know what? I'll fight Jorge for it just so if I win, I can throw it in my closet. So he just thinks it was a joke. Which
Does that make him a 2-weight champion? Does that make him champion?
He's like, he wouldn't even wear it. He's like, he would just throw it in his closet. Like, it's a fake belt. It's like, it's garbage. So, yeah, when he was on
Oh,
our...
it looks pretty real to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's the biggest news. Go to Google, James. Search UFC New Division. This was just announced. All right, they're now gonna add the pound for pound women division in the rankings.
Yeah?
Yep, that's it. I just wanted to get you.
I thought you were going to say 165.
Sorry. I saw your face like.
I was like, what?
Wait,
165?
No. They just after Raleigh, they announced they're adding the rankings of the females for pound. That's it.
Thank you. First, you get me hyped with this Zabit Korean zombie match, and then you do this.
I'm sorry.
King of fake news.
Yeah.
Blue balls.
But I guess. So last week I asked you what finisher. You never answered.
I hate Braun Strowman's finisher. I hate it so much.
So you do agree with me that he used a new power steam something else?
Yes, I'm sorry. Just as I seen it, I was like, okay, that's what I got. I hate it so much. I hate it. It needs anything else, something else. I don't know. I can't stand it. Just have him do a destroyer. Everybody else is doing it.
Oh my God. Real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Just
that looked devastating. Really.
Right, just
Like,
see him
No.
destroy.
It'd be even better if you see him do it against somebody like a Ray. Just like,
Yeah.
all right,
have
you
him
just
do a
won me
destroyer.
over with that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Braun doing the destroyer. That's it.
Yeah, like that. He just needs a slam or something like something powerful.
Awful. I
Not
hate
like
it.
a punch. I was really afraid of that he was going to try to do like a knockout type punch.
Yeah.
When he was fighting Fury.
I was gonna say Luke Rowan, but he's not important enough. So right now, I hate the face chokes.
Oh, Eric Rowan with the
the
claw.
I combine Luke Harper.
Luke Rowan.
Luke Rowan, you don't know where's it?
Luke Harper may have signed with AEW.
Yes, good. That'd be good for him.
It'd be
Good for his
March 12th
Yeah.
that he could debut. They may hold off February 12th.
Okay.
They may hold off to March.
90-day.
Yeah, because March they have a show in his hometown.
Yeah. He's a good worker. Awesome.
Yes,
worker.
they need some big people too.
Yeah.
Like just how important, you know.
You think they keep the same? They repackage him though at all?
Oh, he already has a new name and everything, but they're probably something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Eric, that's something Brody
that-
Lee.
So that would be the first. Well, no, really Moxley. I keep forgetting about him. Sorry. I'm trying to think like the first kind of crossover.
Yeah,
would be
Moxley.
So yeah, you can just change him up. There's no need to have him bring that over. Okay. All right.
So you said, did you think of a question for me? If
Uh,
not, I got a good one for you.
Hit me with your question.
Okay. Who do you think would do the best in AEW from WWE and vice versa? Who?
Well, from AEW, I would say Omega, kind of.
Omega and NXT?
Yeah, in NXT. Yeah, I was gonna say I would put him in NXT. That's kind of easy.
I was thinking MJF,
Yeah, you think so?
but only if they don't script him as much.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part. But if they have like MJF's heat with a big crowd,
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see him on Raw cutting a good promo.
now from WWE to NXT
to AEW.
Anybody? No.
Right, anybody. Who needs it the most? It would be like Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet would benefit the most from like going to AEW. I think he can be I can see him and Paige having some great matches and yeah, he would benefit the most. Be my vote.
That was the biggest one
Ricochet.
for me. I couldn't think of somebody huge from there to go there. Like, there's a lot of people you could name.
Yeah.
Like AJ Styles, but he's kind of in his lower end.
Yeah.
Like a Nakamura, but once again, he's in his kind of. They're names.
Right.
Ricochet would be a good one. Aleister Black, Andrade. But I was thinking about it. Keith Lee.
Really?
They need big guys.
They do.
A big guy that can do a lot of the same things, like some of the flips and.
Yeah, I actually think Keith Lee is too big for AEW right now. this guy has superstar potential. They just
And if
don't
he had,
ruin it.
and if he had somebody to feud with, like a Jericho,
True. I think I don't know. I can see Keith Lee in the damn Wheaties box. That's how
Yeah.
big he can be. Like I could see him on the cereal box.
as long
Like,
as they don't ruin it.
that's the thing, and they're so good at it. No one can ruin your. No one can take that momentum and just run it into the ground like the WWE.
Like
I've seen it
Vince
happen too many times. So hopefully.
Rusev,
Yeah.
you know, Daniel Bryan, he still got over.
Yeah.
But the yes
in spite
movement,
of.
yeah.
His in-ring work is what helped him. Like if he wasn't a good worker, he would have been.
But that's what I also thought. Daniel Bryan in AEW.
Yeah, I think it would get stale. Like they'll do the yes thing for a little bit. And then
I just mean his matches. Him and Omega, him and Jericho, him and Cody, him and Moxley.
Sam and Guevara.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good match as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan may be one of the best workers out there right now.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have anybody to play off of.
Like that's why I still want to see like an Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan. Like if they could do that, if they could do Daniel Bryan going to NXT for the #1 contendership match or whatever,
Yeah.
or if they just do something at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Hey, the winner of this gets to face the NXT champion at WrestleMania, and they have Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole at WrestleMania,
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
and they get him over. I know he already beat him, but
But those are the kind of matches they need at WrestleMania.
they need something that's good, quick. But
It happens.
I guess we'll call it on that.
Put a pin on it. I like it. Next week will we be previewing the Jones Reyes.
Yep.
So we'll have a lot of GOAT talk with John Jones. I will break down why I think he's the GOAT. So yeah. So yeah. Thanks for joining us. See
All
you
right,
next
everyone.
week.
Have a good one.
Yeah.